Aloha, y'all, from Hawaii. I'm Elisar Edwards, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update on exactly where I'm at. I am thugging it in Hawaii, and this happens to be my humble abode. This will be actually day 2 of being sober. Sober from everything: nicotine, alcohol, and even weed. But yeah. Thuggin is a Cali term for houseless. I would say homeless, but being Samoan and islander on an island like Hawaii, this feels more like home to me. My daughter is with the Hawaii foster care system for the past 4 months, and I haven't had contact or visits with her since. We just had our 3rd trial on the 20th, which was yesterday afternoon. And due to the change in my public defender, they've pushed for another trial come end of August. So, which prolongs our stay even more here in Hawaii, because the original plan was to move to Samoa in May when Elise's school finished. However, this has put us in a position to backtrack on that, because if there's a specific way I can explain how I got to this point, it's honestly dealing with my childhood traumas. Especially when it comes to the coping mechanisms that I've used to help navigate that, which has been ultimately alcohol, nicotine, and I say unfortunately cannabis. I say unfortunately cannabis because it's a medicine, but due to the illegalities of cannabis here in Hawaii, one of the requirements of gaining my rights back as a parent is to do random UAs to prevent any concerns of drug abuse. And yes, I did revert back to drinking alcohol for the last 2 months. So, this is just recent, but I did have withdrawals. But 3 days before yesterday's trial, I started a 3-day water fast, which helped me stay clean of alcohol for the past 4 days, nicotine for the past 3 days, and cannabis 2 days by tonight. So I don't want to say it's easy, because I've already experienced withdrawals with my mood and certain conversations where I see my patience is low. But the goal is to go from the 19th of July to the 19th of August, which happens to be my daughter's birthday. And the book Atomic Habits by Charles Duhigg, I believe, stated that it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. And so that would put me right along the 21-day threshold. And yeah, I'd be able to explain and go through my experiences in this environment, and kind of everything that deals with thugging it out here in Hawaii. So yeah, unfortunately, this is actually a reality for a lot of Hawaiians. It's called priced out of paradise, where the cost of living is way higher here than in most places, because of tourism and marketing up of the property, because people are buying it out. Who doesn't want a piece of land here in Hawaii, or any island in the Pacific Ocean? But yeah, I'm just gonna be sharing a lot of my experiences, and then also giving you guys the good and bads of what it's like to fight temptation and overcoming coping mechanisms that are caused a negative impact in my life. So it's just been something that I've been very off about, is being vulnerable in this way. But I'm embracing it, because anything that comes with getting my daughter back, I'm willing to put myself in extreme environments just to get that. And I think one of the most extreme environments you can put yourself into is a healing environment, because it comes with a lot of facing yourself. I mean, the hardest person I've been having to look at lately is me. And so I'm just hoping that as I go through this experience and this journey, that you can either, 1, relate, 2, gain some motivation and inspiration from, or 3, just some insight on how you can see different ways on coping with trauma. And I'm not gonna say I'm the perfect example, not even close. I'm just someone who's vulnerable about it, and I'm gonna be sharing my experiences. So if I have downfalls, or I revert back to certain coping mechanisms, then I should share my experience through it all, so that way you can see that it's all a work in progress. I mean, the best thing I could do is keep myself accountable, and that's where I'm at with this. So I'm hoping that this helps me with that. And then if you're along for the journey, you know, feel free to share any comments or concerns or support, and I'll be willing to answer those that I feel resonate with me. So like I always say in every one of my videos, spread love, and you know, look forward to the next videos, because I'm just gonna be posting. All right, so aloha from Hawaii. Love you guys. Yeah, fa.